All right, here we go. Hey, what's up, you guys? It's Nathan Lucas with Freedom Influencer. And here's what we're going to be talking about today. 19 creative ways to make money. I'm going to step you through this, and it's going to be a really great video if you want to learn how to make some money. But I'm going to walk you guys through this, so I hope you stick around. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to dive into this, but I just want to let you know before we dive in, you got to smash that like button, of course. But anyways, I'm going to link down below as I go through these. There's a whole guide that I have on my website, so you guys can feel free to follow along. I'm going to link it, the first link in the description. And as I go through these, if any of them stick out, you say, yeah, hey, I want to make some money doing that, it's going to be down below so you can come back to it. Okay. So without further ado, let's dive right in. The first one's making deliveries. Okay. Now here's probably a website or an application that you download on your phone. You're probably very aware of, which is DoorDash. Okay. Another one that you could use is Uber Eats. And even my wife and I right now, sometimes we'll order food. We don't want to go get it. We'll have it delivered to the house. This is always an option to make some extra money. And I'm just going to keep pushing right along here, you guys. So number 2 is to look after pets. You say, well, how do I do that? There are websites for that, believe it or not, as well. This website here is called rover.com. You can simply do a Google search. This is one that I found, and it allows you to sign up so that way you can look for people in your community who need their pets watched, okay? And there's multiple websites just like this. This is just one example, all right? Let's move into number 3, which is offer fitness training. Now, you guys are gonna like this because, believe it or not, there is a ton of money to be made with this. And I'm gonna show you an example of this, all right? This right here, if you go to Instagram, all right, this is Brandon Carter, and also known as King Keto, but he also has a YouTube channel and he sells courses on fitness. Now, a lot of fitness trainers still to this day are not taking advantage of the internet. Okay. So basically you would put together programs. You could do courses, but you could also do personalized fitness programs where you're actually working with clients. So if you're into fitness, this is definitely a path you can go. You use social media to get more, you build up your brand, and then you bring on clients. A very great way to make money. Number 4 is to write. Let me bring this one up because this is very important. Okay. This is on upwork.com. All right. This is a freelance website. I've used this personally to hire out people, but they have writing jobs. Okay. So if you simply go to upwork.com and do a search, you can find how this works so you can start making money by writing for other people. And this is just one example. It's a free freelance website. There's another website that I've talked about before, which is called Text Broker. Okay. So at the top, you would simply come here and click I write content, and then you can go through the process of checking how this website would work. Again, these are just 2 examples. There are tons of other websites to do that. Okay. Number 5 is to create a podcast or a blog. Now, both of these are great options to make money and to build a brand. But what I have for you guys is something that I have on my website that you can feel free to check out. And if I remember, I'll link this down below as well. But how to start a blog for beginners. I literally walk you guys through. You can check your domain if it's available. And this is a step-by-step guide on creating a blog so you can start building your brand with blogging. Okay. I'll link all this down below. The other thing is I also have a guide on how to market a podcast. So even if you get started with a podcast, what comes next? How do you market it? How do you grow it? How do you make money from it? And I have an entire guide on that as well. Both of these I will link down below for you. All right. Number 6 is to record audio books. And there's a couple ways that you can do this. You can publish right here. This is to Amazon. Yes, you can see Amazon Education Publishing. So you can create audiobooks and come to this website with Amazon and start publishing audiobooks. Now, I will say this, you guys, one cool thing, and the royalties from this are going to be small per book, but what's cool about this is it becomes passive income. So every time you're selling an audiobook, you're getting a royalty from it, which is pretty cool, and that can generate passive income. And then the other website that you guys can use, you probably have heard of this as well, is Audible. And I didn't know this, but take a look at this. Leave a comment down below if you knew this, but apparently Amazon bought Audible. Yes, doesn't surprise me though. Amazon is taking over the world. All right, number 7 is to review websites or apps. Now, this is something cool that I want to share with you because this is something that I've done as an affiliate marketer to make tens of thousands of dollars, okay? And I'm not exaggerating. There's a couple of different ways that you can do this. So you can create YouTube videos just like this. You can write blog posts if you want, because maybe you want to write more. But there's different ways to do it. I personally have done YouTube videos to make money, okay? Number 8 is to create websites as a service. So you're not creating a blog for you, but you're creating websites for other people. You say, well, is there a demand for that? Let me show you. Let's hop over here to, guess what? Upwork again. And you may see this one more time as an example, okay? But website jobs, all right? If you scroll down here, these are jobs, okay, that people are looking for, all right? So you can make people want websites. And as a matter of fact, I'm considering, I've created my own website. I do know some web design. There are a lot of different builders now, but I am considering hiring someone to redo my front homepage. But this just goes to show you the demand is there. If you have the skill sets to do this, this is another great idea. And guess what? If you don't have the skill sets, you can simply go to YouTube, learn how to do it, and then offer your services on something like Upwork, okay? Now, let's go to, I think, are we on 9? Yes. Number 9 is manage people's social media accounts. Now, again, in the digital age, which is what we are in now, tons of businesses have come online, which means they need help with things like social media management. Now, that's why I wanted to share this with you. If I come over here to Upwork again, now I want you to pay attention to this, okay? Hire the best social media managers. Upwork is how, okay? I want you guys to look at some of these, how much they're charging per hour. So if you do become a social media manager, look at. Now, I want you to pay close attention, all right? We have Daylin here. Okay, she's a social media manager, but look, you say, and she's charging $40 an hour. Okay, you see that? $40 an hour. And you say, well, is she actually working? Does this actually work? Well, check this out. She has 82 jobs that she is either currently doing or has completed. Okay, come over here, another one. All right, Starena, 69. She's charging $69 an hour. And she has had 11 jobs and she has 5-star rating, okay? Alessio, $97 an hour, okay? Now, obviously, the more experience you guys have with this and the more that you build up in clientele, you're going to be able to charge more with, if you do a good job and you get reviews, you're going to do better. But there's a lot of money to be made in social media management. This is just an example and show you proof that yes, you can do it, okay? So let's move on to last but not least for this video. Again, I'm going to share with you guys this resource down below if you want to continue on, but I didn't want to take too much of your time. But number 10, let's dive over to it, which was right here. You probably already saw it, is flip website domains. Now, this is a really cool way to do this. Basically, website domains will expire. People will have a website. Maybe they even build it up in some value. It becomes a little bit more valuable. And for whatever reason, their business goes under. They don't have it anymore. There's a process of buying those domains, turning around and flipping them for a profit. So on my website as well, I have an entire guide right here, and I will link this below if you guys are also interested in flipping domains. It is another great way to make money. So these were only 10. There are more. Again, I will link it down below if you guys want to go check out the rest of them. I hope this video was helpful to you. And of course, let me pull this up so you guys can give you a call to action. And that is, if you like this video and you want more videos on entrepreneurship or affiliate marketing, that's what this channel is all about. Please like, comment below your thoughts on this video. Did you get value? I'd love to hear from you. And what's your favorite one? Drop that all down below. And of course, subscribe if you guys want more. This is Nathan Lucas with Freedom Influencer. And let's bring a close up. Of course, I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye for now.